Oh yeah, hear those babies purring? You know what time it is, it's Star Wars time. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video and Happy New Year 2020. So a while back I made a video where I created me in the Star Wars universe. If you haven't seen that video, check it out now. Alright, apparently I turned this off with the force when I did this. And I'll do the other one right now. Alright, nope. So at the end of that video, I asked you guys to do the same, make your own OCs and leave them in the comments, and you guys did, and they were phenomenal. So I figured I could kick off this new year with a video including you guys, and we can go over your OCs in Star Wars. There goes the other one. Alright, we're just gonna leave them off for the video. So let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at your guys' characters. I'm looking through the comments and it looks like somebody named Lucas LP said, "Can you make videos again? Really enjoyed them." Guess what I'm doing right now, dude. Alright, so next comment comes from somebody named No Clue Pictures. Their name is Daelin and Their species is human. They're about 16 or 17. They would wear a tan jacket and shorts, and they would have robot legs. They're about 5'3" and weigh about 121 pounds. And their weapons are me legs! Me legs! And let's get into their backstory. Daelin is the son of a stormtrooper who is his mother. He is raised without a father, rather a droid called MO9. His mother left one day because there were rebels attacking Scarif, trying to steal the Death Star plans. And once he found out that the Empire blew up Scarif, he became a rebel. Not because he likes the rebellion, but because he also wants to bring down the Empire. I love that. Reluctant hero, dude. That's great. PokeGo Hyrex 5000. Their character's name is Frisco. They're human and they're 22. They hail from Jakku and they're a soldier and a scout. So for weapons, they have 2 yellow lightsabers and plasma fists. And he can bend his elbow and knee joints 360 degrees because they're mechanic. I'm sure that would come in handy. That's like in The Mandalorian with the guy that has the shoulder gun. The pew pew pew. Friscoid was a normal human child on Jakku until the Empire set up occupation on the planet. And Friscoid was shipped off-world with a mysterious stranger in a dark brown hood. The stranger turned out to be Rom Koda, a Jedi who survived Order 66. Rom told Friscoid he can start a new life with him on Coruscant. Friscoid agreed, and he spent many years training under Rom Koda, until the day came when 2 Inquisitors and a small army of stormtroopers attacked them, killing Rom Koda and severely injuring Friscoid. Friscoid, on the verge of death, was saved at the last minute by 2 rebels, their names being Harrison Dula and Kanan Jarrus. They revived Friscoid, with the unfortunate drawback of amputating his arms and legs, replacing them with cybernetic replacements. With a few modifications to his robotic parts and the further training of lightsaber combat from Kanan Jarrus, Friscoid is now a valiant member of the Rebels and a great soldier for the Rebellion. Friscoid, I would happily go into battle with you any day. And you've got to make me some cybernetic enhancements. I want a shoulder gun, buddy. I want pew pew. Ava, Aka, Ava, or Ava, aka Ava. that's probably it, not Ava Aka Ava. Says, I really like this video, +1 sub. Well, hey, I'm really glad that you enjoyed the video, and thanks for the sub. I'm really glad to have you part of this great little family here. Next up, we got Comedaholic, and they say, this is gonna be kind of long, so you have been warned. Don't even worry about it. Comedaholic does not have a name for their character, so we will be calling them Comedaholic. I'm just so great at improv. I thought of that off the top of my head. They're a human. They're between like 19 and 21, and they have dark brown curly hair with some pretty bright brown eyes. They are force sensitive, all caps yes. They're a Jedi Padawan on Coruscant for most of their life until Order 66 came around and they went into hiding. And they definitely, all caps again, have a lightsaber that consists of silver and black colors with a little bit of leather. That lightsaber sounds cool. You should make it on the Saberforge website so I can see like a mock-up of it. I'd love to see that. And now let's read their backstory. So they never knew their parents because they were taken to the Jedi Temple at an early age and they were trained there. Their master was an old Iktachi that had half of his left horn missing, who trained him until he was killed in Order 66. After that, they stole a small smuggling ship and escaped somewhere like Tatooine or maybe Dagobah. After that, I could survive as long as I can. And that sounds like the beginning of a great story, dude. I love that you left it ambiguous. I don't know where that's gonna go. Up, we have Arabian Flowers character. So Arabian Flowers character's name is Eliza Meera. Their species is human. They're 17 years old. And their appearance is that they look like a hot Haley Steinfeld. I love that. Their occupation is a Jedi Sentinel. They get around on a speeder that they built themselves. Very handy. Are they force sensitive? Yup. She's very powerful, but she doesn't quite know how to channel her powers in the beginning. But thanks to her master Rey, very interesting, she learns how to balance the light and dark. And they wield a single-bladed yellow lightsaber. I love that. It looks like somebody commented on her post asking how Rey can teach her to balance the light and the dark, saying that Rey is only trained on the light side. That is true. A little bit of spoilers here. Be warned if you haven't seen the last movie. So it turns out there's actually a bit of a time jump from when Ben dies at the end of the movie and then when Rey goes and returns the lightsabers. So maybe in that time she actually learned a little bit. We'll find out soon, I'm sure. But that is great, Arabian Flower. Great job. All right, so next up we have a comment by That One Zombie Guy. Their character's name is Sideswipe. They are a clone and a rookie bomber for the Galactic Republic. They fly around in a Republic bomber ship and they travel alongside their companion DC-15. Sounds great. He sounds like you have the basis of a really cool character. Moving on, we have a comment by somebody named Ariel Fishlips. Their character's name is Ysera? I'm gonna say Ysera. They are a Zoltan, age 19, with blue hair, pink skin, green eyes. They're 5'11", they're female, and they're fairly thin. They're a rogue Jedi, a good pilot, great cook, and can tell fortunes for people. Dude, I love the idea of a former Jedi like peddling people and like trying to get money based off of like telling fortunes. Use your powers for your advantage. I mean, you're not tied to any kind of doctrine anymore. That's so cool. So they'd fly around in a lightweight freighter called the Valkyrie. They are force sensitive. They have one lightsaber. It's pale violet in color. And let's jump into their backstory. Ysera was a Padawan to an exiled master who had been exiled for many decades. He taught her everything he knew and left her his ship when he disappeared, but she promised herself that she would find him one day. I love that. I love that it's setting up a story. You did an absolutely great job. This is awesome. All right, so next up we have a comment from Michelle Smith. Michelle's character name is Levi. They're a human and they're 17. He wears bandages along his hands and arms and has a scar underneath due to his tough youth. He wears a short gray jacket with multiple pockets and a simple black t-shirt underneath. He has a silver utility belt holding up black ripped skinny jeans. He has white skin and dead black eyes. He grew up on Lothal and has lived there ever since. He became a rebel and worked alongside his teacher, an old Han Solo, but he started off working at his father's junkyard. As for weapons, he wields dual blasters, each with suppressors along with a sniper rifle type blaster, and he keeps some frag grenades as well. He is a trusty, go-lucky, and optimistic character. Despite his tough upbringing, he uses the time to find himself, later returning and forming his own alliance. I love that. Levi would be great to see in a movie. I love that. All right, then next up we have a comment by Gabe Mendez. How you doing, Gabe? What's up, man? So Gabe's character's name is Galactic Gangster. Oh, that's great. They're a human. They're 13 years old. They fly around in a B-wing freighter. They are force sensitive, and their companion would be either one of their family members or Chewbacca. I love that. As for weapons, he says lightsabers for life. Dude, I totally get it. And their color is gold. That's awesome. I would love to see these gold lightsabers, and I would love to see your character wielding them. That's just awesome, dude. All right, so next up we have Mar1 on 3 TT3 Marionette. That is quite the username. Their character's name is Lucas. They are human, 17, about 6 feet tall, wearing a gray jacket, blonde hair, and black pants. They are from Tatooine. They're a scavenger and they want to be a Jedi. He doesn't have a ship, but he does have a speeder bike. He's force sensitive, and he's deciding whether or not to side with the rebellion or the Empire, but he's leaning towards the rebellion. He doesn't have any companions. He's a bit of a loner, and he has a green crossguard lightsaber. Dude, the green crossguard lightsaber that we see in Rebels, the one that Ezra picks up, I think is one of the like cleanest designs on that show, and I love thinking that he has that. That's awesome. And he has a very short backstory in that his parents were murdered by the Empire. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. It sucks, but for the story, that's great. And dude, I would love to see Lucas team up with all the other people on this list. But next up, we have somebody named Darth Invader. Dude, that could be your name already. But their character's name is Darth Deception. They're a human. They're 30 years old, 5 feet tall. They're a pilot. They fly around in a Star Destroyer. That is badass, dude. They are force sensitive and they are Sith all the way. And they use a red lightsaber. Their backstory is that they were abducted by the Empire and learned the ways of the Force and built their lightsaber and became a Sith Lord. I love the story of an underdog starting from nothing and building their way up in the world. All right, and coming up next, we have TB Comics. Their character's name is Spades, or A11411141. That is hard to remember. I am glad he just goes by Spades. He is a human clone. Oh, we got a clone up in the mix. I love this. They are age 12, but they look like 24 because of accelerated aging. They look like Jango Fett, obviously, and they have a tattoo that reads, "For the Republic," as well as an ace of spades on the back of their head. They walk around in mostly clone armor. They're skilled in hand-to-hand combat, and they have advanced blaster training. It's really cool to see some blaster-heavy characters. We don't have a lot of those in the comments yet. And the ship they use is whatever the other clones are on. I love that. For their weapons, they use a generic blaster rifle, and let's get into their backstory. Clone number A11411141, or Spades, is just a regular clone trooper with no remarkable experience and only one thing that stands out about them, that being that they managed to go one-on-one with Asajj Ventress, when she didn't have her lightsabers, of course. And in addition to that, he disobeyed Order 66 and disappeared somewhere in the Fallout. Really interesting, dude. Good job. I'd love to hear how he ignored Order 66. That's great. All right, so moving on, we have Animatronics HAM with their character, John. John is a human, age 33. They hail from the planet of Coruscant, and they're skilled with lightsaber dueling, and they travel around in an orange and white Jedi Starfighter. Jedi Starfighters, I think, are one of the like coolest designs for a, what do we call it, a vessel in Star Wars, and I love seeing that one of your guys' characters is flying around in it. They are force sensitive, and they are allied with the Galactic Republic. As for companions, they travel with a bounty hunter and a retired Jedi Master, and their weapon is an orange lightsaber. Let's get into their backstory. John had been attending Jedi Academy and had just graduated when Anakin Skywalker invaded the Jedi Temple and the Galactic Empire was formed. His master, Aiden, was shot to death by clones right in front of him. After that, he took his former master's starfighter and flew to Tatooine. There, he made friends with a former bounty hunter, Gage Sampson. After a while, John and Gage noticed Imperials invading Tatooine, so they flew to Kashyyyk. There, they found a former Jedi in hiding, Broderick Newman. Together, the three fought alongside the Rebel Alliance against the Empire. Dude, this sounds like it's already a story. This is great. You did a really great job. All right, so the next comment comes from Qui-Gon Jinn. All right, dude, you're already in Star Wars. All right, don't be greedy. So Qui-Gon's character name is Daya. They're a human, age 11, and they have a robotic left arm with kyber crystals on top and bottom. That's sick. I love that. They hail from Naboo. They are a Jedi youngling, and they fly around on a Corellian cargo ship. They are force sensitive. They are allied with the Jedi Order. They have a companion in a droid that's a lot like C-3PO called U2, and they fight using a lime lightsaber, almost like an Obi-Wan look. Dude, that sounds awesome. I love it. I would love to see this robotic left arm with like kyber crystals. Kyber crystal tech is like one of my favorite things in the Star Wars universe, so I would love to see this character with their like prosthetic arm of it. That's awesome. All right, so next up we have a comment by Lime Cake. They're a human Twi'lek mix and a female. They're 16 years old. They have Twi'lek ears and they hail from Coruscant. She's force sensitive but can only force push for now. And she has a small droid like BD-1, and she carries around a purple lightsaber. And let's read her summarized backstory. Ernesti was a former Sith child made to replace Kylo Ren. However, when she saw her parents murdered by Ren, everything changed. Her ways of living and her view on the dark side. She doesn't have much training, however, but she does know reverse style. She's been taught it for her whole life. She isn't skilled with other forms of lightsaber, but she has to do it. She must. Her force moves are not quite as strong as of yet, but they will likely improve due to her young age. Let's leave a comment. Ernesti sounds so cool. Wish I could see this character in canon. And guys, I went into the likely spam part of this, and it looks like somebody named Zach Gameplay. Dude, I'm sorry. It looks like Zach Gameplay's comment was seen as spam by YouTube, and there's so much work into this. So dude, I'm gonna give you your moment in the sun right now. I'm gonna read it all for you because that is some BS. I saw that you commented asking where it is. Here it is, man. It was likely spam. But anyway, let's go into it. So Zach Gameplay, it says that this is not his OC, but it's a bad guy from his Star Wars universe. I want to know what you mean by your Star Wars universe. Do you play this in like a D&D kind of thing? Is this something you're writing? Because this is awesome. I'd love to hear about it. Let me know. But their name is Tritone. They are a Kalish, age 25. They have a scratch scar on their face from a fearless beast. And he has a mask with cool markings. He has cool armor and a cape, as well as a hood like Megatron's from Transformers. That's very interesting. They hail from Kale, and they are a Jedi hunter. Dude, this is great. They fly around in a small starfighter, and they are force sensitive. However, he relies on combat, not the force. As for companions, they have a Corellian hound, which is such a great addition. I love that. And as far as weapons go, they have 2 single-bladed red lightsabers. That's sick, dude. Dual wielding always looks crazy, especially for villains. I think it makes them look so intimidating. Dude, this is awesome. I absolutely love this. I don't know why this was marked as spam, but I'm about to approve it right now, and I will get that back up on the video. Sorry about that, dude, but great work. That's awesome. I would love to see Tritone's story. Like, make him a villain for like a D&D thing. I'll put him in one of my campaigns. That'd be great. All right, so the last comment also comes from the likely spam folder for this video from somebody named Gemini Potato. They made 2 lists. They made their OC as well as making them in the Star Wars universe. So you get a bonus one for the end. You get 2 people for the price of 1. Their name is Andy Lurson. They're a human. They're 16. They have black hair, blue eyes, and black markings like Darth Maul. They come from Bespin, and they are a commander. They're skilled in force lightning, and their ship is a normal Jedi starship. They are force sensitive. They don't have an allegiance. They have no companions, but they have a lightsaber, which is really all you need in this world. I mean, come on. And the backstory is that they are a normal, average human. Now moving on to the second one, what they call the accurate list. Their name is Cooper Sorrell. Dude, that's a really good name. Cooper Sorrell. They are a Togruta, age 16. Look is nothing special. They hail from Bespin. Their title is a senator and a Jedi Knight. Their skill is Jedi mind tricks. They fly around on a Jedi starship. They are force sensitive. They are allied with the rebels. As for companions, they have Proto. Is it a Proto, or is Proto the name of like a dog or something? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to find out what that means. Their weapons, words. I love that. Can that mean that Cooper walks around battle rapping? And then it looks like their backstory is that they are royal. I'd love to see both of these in the canon. That's the last comment, so it seems like it's time to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for leaving all those ideas. Those were amazing. Your guys' characters went from Jedi to Sith to clone to Jedi Hunter. Like, your guys' ideas were all over and it was awesome. So thank you guys so much for leaving those comments. It was so great to see the response, and I really hope that you guys had fun with it like I always do. But anyway guys, it looks like that's going to be the end of it here, so thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like below and subscribe while you're down there. We have a great little family here and you would look great in it. I'm going to be doing a lot more If I Were Ins in the future, so if you have any ideas of worlds that I should make characters for and worlds that you can make characters for, make sure to leave them down in the comments and let me know. But guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you again so much for watching. I will see you soon with another video, but until then, go do some good stuff later. And may the force be with you.